Are you ready?
It's gonna be a hot girl disco summer. I'm never doing that again. I apologize. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Here, let's fix it. Something cool. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? What a crazy day. I had the longest work day of life, but I'm super happy and super blessed to be here with you guys to chop it up, to talk fantasy football, because that's literally all I think about when I'm working. Just how to advise you guys how to win some insane money in these sports books and these bets. So if you guys have start sit questions, if you guys need betting props, you want DFS advice, we're going to go through every single game on the slate. We are going to prioritize everybody's questions. We will answer everybody's questions, but we will also go through everybody's every game on the slate, just to talk about what we like, what we dislike, start, sits, DFS, bets, you name it, we got it. I am joined by my co-host with the most Sleez Ball, aka Sleez Bomb, aka Derek, aka my brother from another mother. Welcome to the show, brother. If you guys are not subscribed to him, fix your life. And then we're also joined by a guy who makes my beard invert and hide and turtle away. This is the man who hames. This guy, honestly, one of the sharpest basketball guys. I love the way he processes information, especially in the DFS streets. And he's just one of the sharpest guys. Please, if you guys are watching this, take a moment to subscribe to Who Aims, because he's so close to his goal of 500 subscribers. And we want to make it a priority to get Who Aims 500 subscribers, because this guy freaking deserves it. So before we get into it, and Sleez, I don't think you've seen these slides yet that I got for the games and the layout. So I'm very excited. We got a couple people chopping her up in the chat. Sleez, anything in particular you wanted to talk about? You know, just recapping Thursday night football, what you're looking forward to tomorrow, or what you got on the go, how people could support you, anything like that?
I mean, I dropped my rankings, my start, sit, sleeper plays, smash starts, buy lows, sell highs, all on YouTube. My mind is a weapon, fantasy football, Sleez Bomb. I want to talk about the Jets-Cowboys game a lot this week.
We'll get to it for sure. Who Hames, anything you wanted to talk about?
Kendrick Bourne.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for.
Yep.
As you read the name on there, that's just follow that. We do a detailed, me and Steve-O Speak from FanSpeak, we do a very detailed breakdown of every single game on Tuesdays. It's a long show, but a lot of people said it's well worth it.
Love it. All right. Head over to the big. So I see you guys on X, and thank you guys so much for watching us on X. We're live literally on my X, Sleez's X, Who Hames X. So thank you guys all for tuning in. We will only answer the questions that are in the Big Draft Energy YouTube channel. It's free to subscribe. Costs you absolutely nothing. Pop your questions there, and we'll answer any and all of them. Scott says BTJ needs the Mac attack. What's up, crew? Good to see you, AP. Long time no see. First says Peppertonia. I wish. What's up, fellas? Good to see you, Lotonia. C. Bass Supreme, do you think starting JSN and K9 stack will burn me considering the matchup? Okay, so because we have so many people like watching, and who feels the most about this? Like, who feels the most desirable to answer this? Which one of you wants to answer this?
I'll do it.
Okay.
So K9 can easily get there in the passing game. Bucks give up a lot in the passing. Nothing against the run. So as long as they use it that way, you should be fine.
Absolutely. And guys, moving forward, when you guys ask your question, always start with scoring format and then the players that you're deciding with. But Seabass, thank you for tuning in. Sleaze, you got this one. Flow Search says start 2 half PPR. Chase Brown, Woody Marks, Stephon Diggs. Who are you starting between? You need to bench one. Which one are you benching, Sleaze? First,
easy for me. Love him. Easy for me. Woody Marks cannot be on your bench versus the number one run defense, or number one worst run defense in the Baltimore Ravens. And it's Stephon Diggs' revenge day, baby. And Chase Brown hasn't earned it yet.
No. Okay. I respect it.
If you guys are on the X, on my X, I put at the top YouTube Big Draft Energy, and I tabbed the link in the live video as well, so you guys can hop on in here as well.
Love that. Thank you. All right. I'll get this one. Latonia says Fields or Daniels. You got to start your a good quarterback against the team that gives up the most fantasy points in production to opposing quarterbacks? The answer is Justin Fields. Jaden Daniels should be fine, but the thing that we love the most about Jaden Daniels is his legs, and one of his legs is not legging. So yeah, who Hames? This one's you. Mike VA says, "Hey guys, Sharbs." I want to say that's Charbs.
Yeah.
Harvey or Myers in flex non PPR. So who gives you the most touchdown upside?
Probably Jacoby Myers in a bring back situation.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
No Bowers.
You're right. Sorry, boys.
That's huge.
It would be standard format for the stack question going back to Seabass Supreme. So that changes a lot.
Well, who else? Who else?
Just straight standard, like
yeah. But who? So Seabass, who are your other options? Because we want to address this for you, buddy.
Yeah.
BTJ better smarten up, make use of his targets. Yo, James, we got to get you on one of these shows soon, man. James, I would love to have you on one of these shows. Scott, okay, Sleez, this one's yours. He says, full PPR flex, Mason, T, Addison, Mayo Manor, Henderson, or Kirk. I'm assuming you only get to flex one.
Man, you got a lot of options here. I'm not starting Jordan Mason versus Cleveland. Addison, maybe. Henderson, God, he's got the boom play. Really looks like he's going to play, so Iowa becomes kind of less for me. I guess I'm taking the boom play with T with both Detroit Lion corners out, but man, it's risky. I mean, Christian Kirk might be a safer floor play, but I'm still taking the upside of T.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Sorry, I'm just responding to somebody who is asking a question on X when I just said I just told him to head over to the YouTube. All right, who Hames? We'll get you to get the next one. Saints getting healthy. We still love Olave, or you guys like Woody or Sutton? Pick one. I'm assuming it's PPR. Just if they don't put it, just assume it's PPR unless they say otherwise.
I'm a Sleez. Like Woody is such a value this week.
Olave is my smash play too, though, man. I like Olave a lot. Who are we sitting here?
I mean, I play Woody Marks.
I'm going Woody, but you got to get Olave and flex at least.
Yeah. Eric Sperenza, I'll get this one, says desperate for flex only. Have Pollard, Kirk, Kendra Miller, Ja'Cory Cross-Gamera, or Ingram. I'm going to say the answer is Ja'Cory Cross-Gamera. It's not a fantastic matchup, but he needs to get involved, and he's going to have the ball and the option to get the ball. I don't necessarily love to actually Tony Pollard. Yeah, the answer is Tony Pollard. Yeah, I'm going to go Tony Pollard. The Arizona Cardinals are they give up chunks to the running back position. He's going to get a lot of volume. I don't know if Spears is back or not. Whether
he's
or not
back, and the coaches are pumping him up like crazy.
Okay, even then, I'm still going Tony Pollard. I mean, Kendra Miller is not somebody I'll ever recommend. I like Evan Ingram, but this is not the matchup you want to play him, especially against the Philadelphia Eagles. JCM, he's going to need to be relied upon, but he hasn't gotten the volume that we wanted, especially with Debo being banged up. Daniel's not going to be as mobile as he has been historically because of the knee. There's no Terry McLaurin, Zach Ertz to the freaking moon. All right. This one's you, I believe. Who Hames? Tommy Finch, sick name, says full PPR, second flex spot, pick one. Jordan Mason, Sean Tucker, and Michael Carter already starting Gibbs, Woody, and Rashad White.
With that group, I'm taking Mason, and I don't take Mason very often right now.
Okay. Bucks are down. Dean, another cornerback and safety JSN season.
That's what I was saying yesterday.
Could also be Cooper Kupp season, one flex. Gotcha. Okay, thanks. You're very welcome, buddy. On the bench, I only have Rashad White and Igbuka. London. Why is Igbuka on your bench?
Yeah. What?
No, Igbuka should never be on your bench. I can't play Olave over Nico. It's full PPR. I'm starting Cam Scott, HN, and someone has to sit. All right, we got a super chat here. Thank you so much. Fighting solves everything. That's
I love the name.
I love the picture with the name.
Yeah. So when you do leave a super, all three of us will take a look at this question and we'll really dig into it and give you the answer. Okay, cool. I forgot where I left off, but fighting solves everything. Sick name says Herbert, Love, CMC, Jonathan Taylor, QJ. Mason, I want to assume that's what that is. Monty, Rico, Puka, Tet, QJ, Sutton, Higbee, Golden, Warren, 2 flex, trade for a wide receiver 1, or sit tight with depth. Is Mason Sutton enough for CD or
I would
Odunze?
smash that for either one of them.
If you could do
CD
that
for
for
sure.
CD, I would do that for sure. Odunze, I wouldn't hate that as well. I think that's enough for sure. Who Hames?
Yeah, he's asking if it is enough to trade, like if it'll be laughed at or not.
I don't think it's laughable.
Yeah, I don't think it is either.
It depends on what the owner of both of those teams need. Like if he's in win now, that trade would help him for sure. But yeah, if you send that offer and he doesn't respond and he doesn't accept it, it's not the worst thing that could happen to you because you're still sitting very pretty. Thank you so much for the super chat. If you have any other questions, please let me know. Okay, who was the last one we got?
I'm with you though. It is for CD, but probably not for Odunze. Like I think it's close for Odunze, but probably not.
Okay, he says I can't play Olave over Nico. It's full PPR. This is curb nuts. I'm starting Cam Scat HN and someone has to sit. Makes sense.
Yeah.
What's crack-a-lackin', boys? Got to set my alarm for London game. It's like waking up Christmas morning for adults. Guys, fantastic. I'm so glad that you brought this up. Remember to set your alarms, even if you're on West Coast time, because we don't want another Jalen Warren situation. EC's own
3 leagues. I have Warren and Gainwell, and I was in
I know.
Vegas.
It's what happens when you sleep in. All right, so this one we'll get Sleez to answer. EC's own season says, guys, Ertz or Henderson flex and Jawan or Taylor, Mason Taylor, with Hill and Moreau back.
Oh man, I'm definitely going Ertz. I mean, he scored in both games that JD5 has been out there. You got no Terry McLaurin. I know the matchup's not great, but JD5 always finds a way to get Ertz, even in bad matchups involved. I think I would flex Henderson over Jawan or Taylor as well.
Love it. Okay. Who Hames start 4. Okay, so you only get sit 1 essentially. Chase Brown, Pittman, Keenan, Pollard, or Rico. Which one are you sitting?
Oh,
this is from Frosty.
Yeah, it's either Chase Brown or Pollard.
Yeah.
I probably set Pollard if it's full PPR.
Yeah. Okay. I love that. What's up, fellas? Good to see Tim D. Who Crew, shout out to Who Hames for the insider info on Taylor. Royals luckily avoided getting too much of him in best ball. Is there any justifiable reason to pick up Taysom Hill? I mean, it's tough to project him. He's a fantastic best ball asset, John D. But other than best ball, it's tough to project the outings where he's going to be spectacular because he's more of a running quarterback / wildcat than an actual legitimate tight end. And I don't anticipate he's going to be taking a lot of receiving work from Jawan Johnson unless Jawan Johnson's still banged up. Who do I swap Igbuka in for? JSN to get rid of the Seahawks stack? No, absolutely not. Who do you have, Steve asked?
How funny would it be if they don't play Tyler Shuck and they just start Taysom Hill when they bench Rattler?
I didn't solve anything with another super chat. Appreciate you, buddy. He says, I am 3-1. Should be content with depth if no trade. You should 100% be fine with the depth that you currently have on your roster with no trade. Do you guys agree?
I mean, even if you can't send that for CD, go send that for BTJ.
Yeah. Or Lad if you still believe in Lad.
Yeah. All right.
BTJ has a higher volume there.
I agree.
This one's definitely for you, Sleez. Should I drop Ridley to pick up Rico and start him over Henderson?
If you need to win now, yes. I'm smashing that.
Guys, make sure you guys leave a vote. Make sure you guys smash a like. I appreciate you guys for rocking with us. I listed my other options like you asked. Where did he list them? Okay, JSN K9. There's that one. On bench, I have Rashard White and Igbuka. London bye week. I'm also starting Etienne, Woody Marks, Gibbs, and Garrett Wilson. I would bench Etienne.
We disagree on that. Kansas City is like the third worst team against the rush.
I mean, I'm benching Etienne out of all those games this week. I might be cooked. I have Hawks stack K9 JSN and Buck stack Igbuka and Bucky, but grabbed White since the injury news. So like, I think K9 would be more valuable for you if it was not a standard league. Like, you would have to hope that he breaks one of those long receptions and several receptions that he gets for a touchdown, right? What is Tutin's value? Does he become droppable at a point? I think his values is in best ball mostly, and as a cuff, he's going to be a 50-50 guy. And there's a couple more bye Mageddons coming up where a lot of running backs are going to share bye week. So I don't think he's droppable by any means. And if anything happens to Travis Etienne, you just got to wait. Like, who are you dropping him for? Start to have PPR, Johnny 38. This one's you. Who? He says T. Higgins, Jordan Addison, half PPR. T. Higgins, Jordan Addison, Rashid Shaheed, or Michael Carter. You need to start two.
Man, T. Higgins for sure. I really like the matchup. And I probably Shaheed. That's what I'm doing. I'm not in on the Arizona running game. Like,
There am I.
I don't know. I'm probably wrong, but I can't get there on either guy.
I love the Shaheed call. I'm very high on Shaheed this week.
Yeah.
No Cap Mac, good to see you, brother. Thanks for tuning in. He says, are we sure Jawan Johnson's playing? They activated Hill and Moreau. If he's not, then Hill might be very viable. If he's out there, do we like Mason Taylor or Theo Johnson better? I can't recommend starting Theo Johnson. So I think that answers that. Sleez, next one's you. Should I trade to get, this is Craig Nelson. He says, should I trade to get an RB and who to trade for, who to give? Wilson, Nico, JSN, Igbuka, Diggs, Persall. RBs are Swift, Gibbs, Mason, Spears, tight end McBride, and Ertz, QB JD5, and Caleb.
Ooh.
I am sending Swift, Persall, and a combination of Ertz or Caleb for Derrick Henry. Any sort of combination there, message the Derrick Henry guy. Just be like, out of these guys, who do you like? And then give him a combination of those guys. I like Persall. I think Persall is going to be fine, but the injury volatility is something that is too concerning. And I think you're completely fine with Nico, JSN, and Igbuka there. You can afford to make that shift. DeAndre Swift is somebody who's been incredibly inefficient. He had a touchdown saving his ass last game. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to answer.
I love
Rogelio, what's up, buddy?
So I love what you said there about send them the option, because like people feel like they're in control if you send them 3 players that are about equal, and you're more likely to get trades done that way.
Absolutely. Rogelio M, head over to the Big Draft Energy YouTube channel and we'll answer anything and everything. Craig Nelson says I'm 4-0. Yeah, buy low on Derrick Henry right now, buddy. With Bowers, Skinny Joe says with Bowers possibly out, do I go Fannin, Jr., Mason Taylor, or Schultz? Sleece?
Man, I'm going to say Mason Taylor, but I'm very interested to see what Fannin does in the new role he's going to get with Tillman being on IR.
I think Schultz is the answer here. Is that weird?
I don't know. Schultz has never fucking playing Schultz in my life. No.
I think Schultz has the safest floor of them all. Where are you at? Who?
I think it's a Mason Taylor smash week. I love that. I have too much of him in DFS right
now. My best ball exposure would love that. Pick 2 in full PPR. Who Hames? I believe this one's yours. Pick 2 full PPR. AJ Brown, Pittman, Dowdle, or Mason. I need upside this week, but I feel like I can't start AJ Brown. Who you got?
Pittman, Dowdle.
Easy.
Okay. I'm 4-0 looking to package Igbuka and Dobbins. Who do you think would be a good target?
Rashee Rice.
Yeah.
I mean, Rashee Rice is fine. Brian Thomas Jr. is fine. I think you can even get Nico Collins. That's a fantastic package, buddy. DFS question. Let's hear y'all's favorite stacks for tomorrow. We're about to get to every single game and break it down for you. So we're going to get to all things.
You already
DFS.
know the number one stack. That stack.
Yeah.
Come on now.
You would good to see you, Static TL, Billy Gableman. Billy, if you want to hop in, I'll gladly invite you, brother. Would you feel comfortable shopping Jaden if you had Fields as well? Yes, definitely. Yes. Okay. Sleez, you ready for this? You haven't seen these yet.
Let me see the slides.
All right.
Nice.
NFL Week 4 matchup. We got the game in London. The Minnesota Vikings 3.5-point favorites against the Cleveland Browns. Dylan Gabriel's at the helm. So the over/under is 36. The Vikings are favored by 3.5.
36.
Yeah, 36 is the over/under. Vikings favorite 3.5.
Nope.
This one's better.
It's fine. Okay. You can leave me underneath. It's fine.
No, it's fine. So, so talk to me, Sleez. What do you like about this game? Who do you like winning? What are your projections? And then who will get to you? Talk to me about bets, starts, sits, guys you're in on, guys you're not in on. Just talk to me about this game.
The only two, I'll go props first. The only players I like are obviously Justin Jefferson and Quinshon Judkins. Prop wise, I do think Isaiah Bond can hit over 2.5 receptions, and I'm smashing David Njoku's 25 yards. I think that's just free. The guy's still playing wide tight end 1 usage, and he's just not getting production. But
are we building a ticket for each game?
No, I'm just saying. I don't have to. I'm just saying. Hopefully, the security blanket for Dylan Gabriel. I think he's in for a nightmare game against Flores and that Vikings defense, man.
All right, who do you like in this game?
Actually, one of the same things. I like Isaiah Bond. Like, I liked his over at 27.5. It's up to 29.5.
I still like that.
But the receptions is fine. Like, I like him in one of those two. I really like him in this game. If I have to pick anything, that is where I'm at.
Okay. My favorite bet is Quinshon Judkins over 76.5 rushing yards. The Minnesota Vikings allow over 108 rush yards per game to the opposition's 9th most advantageous matchup on the week. I don't think they're going to be able to do much in the air, so I think it's going to be a lot of volume and a lot of upside. And even though Drafters doesn't have it, I'd be inclined to also look at the reception upside for Dylan Sampson when he's out there as well. So yeah, my lock for this game is Quinshon Judkins. It's the only one I'm willing to bet on. And I think like Justin Jefferson or Jordan Addison over their longest reception. So Justin
Jefferson at 5.5 receptions too. It seems just gold.
Yeah, but like Carson Wentz is probably going to throw 5.5 picks. Let's be real.
I almost want to say Jordan Mason under 64.5.
I would never do that.
I'm not going to, but I'm saying I'm close. Like, I'm close. Gotcha.
All right. Billy says, listen in the car, just trying to support the boys. Wow, I appreciate you, Billy. Shout out to you. If you guys are watching on X, head over to the Big Draft Energy YouTube channel, smash a like, subscribe, and while you're at it, go subscribe to Hoohames YouTube, HOOHAMES. He is so close to his goal. And go subscribe to Sleez Bomb as well. We got almost 300 plus people watching on X right now. So shout out to you guys. Awesome. Dustin Stone says, with Detroit's corners out, play Detroit's defense or pivot to Houston's defense.
Houston.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah. I have them as number 2 defense this week.
James says Judkins ladder up his rushing yards. Agreed. Judkins over 16.5 rushing attempts. Judkins total rush and receiving yards 80 and 90. Fantastic advice, James. I love that.
James, get your ass in here, bro.
Get your ass in here, James. Fuck. All right. Next game, we got the Dallas Cowboys, the game that you wanted to talk about. So I'll let you have the lead here, Sleez. So we'll just do this. The Dallas Cowboys are only favored by 1.5 points. They're missing all of their offensive linemen, essentially. They're visiting the New York Jets. The over-under is 47.5. Talk to me. What do you like about this game? Who's winning? Who's winning the Cleveland versus Minnesota game? First and foremost, who?
Vikings.
Who, Hames?
I'll go with the Browns.
I'm going with the Browns as well.
Just so you know, since 1999, no first starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns has ever won a game.
But have they played in London?
Yeah.
I don't care. Brian Flores, get out of here. Gabriel's going to get crushed.
Probably.
All right, Sleez, take it away. Who do you like winning this game? Let's start with winning this game. What's your favorite bet? Money line, the spread, the over. What do you like?
Winning this game is going to be the New York Jets, not the Dallas Cowboys here, even though they just faced the Green Bay Packers and went toe-to-toe. They're down 5 linemen, I believe, in this game. It's going to be very rough for Javonte Williams. Garrett Wilson and Justin Fields are going for 60-plus fantasy points combined. Mason Taylor's going to be a nice play. Breece Hall is going to be a nice play. And I don't know am I going to believe in Pickens one more time again here? I think it's going to be a Ferguson game again. I don't think that. Let me pull it up here. Hang on. So, yeah, Cowboys, they're both weak versus tight end. We could have a big Jake Ferguson, Mason Taylor week. We could be looking at Garrett Wilson at wide receiver 1.
You know what? Who Hames? Why don't you take it away, buddy? I'm going to pull up my notes. I don't know why I spent all this time writing down my notes and not using them.
I'm taking the Jets to win, baby. Lock it in.
I'm in on the Jets too. I think that it is the easiest pass defense in the league. And that's why I think Mason Taylor gets there. I think they try to double Pickens a lot, or Garrett Wilson a lot, which hasn't hurt him. this year, but like he's their number 2 option, and like Brees might actually get there in the air as well. And with all those injuries on the offensive line, I do think that all those draft picks they've spent on the Jets, like they do have talent. They haven't got there. Like they can't correlate a whole defense together, but they do have flashes. I think they'll have enough flashes to cause some problems.
I'm not gonna like try to rock the boat here, but I am 100% gonna rock the boat here, and I'm gonna say I'm taking the Dallas Cowboys to cover. I like the Cowboys, and I think the over 47.5. That's very intriguing as well. I will say one of my favorite bets in this game in particular is not necessarily Justin Fields' rushing yards, but his longest rush at 16.5 seems very free. I do like that a heck of a lot. And then just based off of my notes here, 7th most completions is what Dallas allows to opposing quarterbacks. They allow over 24.5 completions. So when you look at Justin Fields' passing completions proper, they don't have it. Sick. Most pass yards per game, 309.5. Justin Fields at 187.5 pass yards. Should be legitimate, but the dude can't pass. So that's another tough one to bet on. I'll just pull this up right here. And then you look at what they allow. The most passing touchdowns, not betting on that. And the 6th most rushing yards to quarterback, 30.5. It's well within his wheelhouse. They also allow an average of 8.5 yards per carry to rushing quarterbacks. So the rush plus pass right here, that's very intriguing.
Yeah.
I would be inclined to want to take that. And then Dallas, hold on. The Jets give up the 5th least completions to quarterbacks, which is interesting. The 10th least pass yards, the 4th most pass TDs, most rush yards, and the 9th most rush yards and 6th most yards per rush. And then when I pull up Dak here, when I look at all those numbers, the 22.5 completions is interesting. The 247.5 pass plus rush yards is also interesting. But the 242.5 passing yards looks like it could be good. Nevertheless, my favorite props in this game, I think George Pickens over 71.5 receiving yards is borderline free. Longest reception for Jake Ferguson over 17.5. Longest rush for Justin Fields. And then over 5.5 receptions for Garrett Wilson. And
that's free.
I don't hate the receptions, the 3.5 receptions for Breece Hall. Any bets that you guys like, I'm pretty sure I just hogged them all. I just hogged them all.
I like the rushing for Breece.
64.5, 68.5.
Yeah, I like the Mason Taylor 3.5 receptions.
And the 33 yards too. I like both.
Yeah, the 30. Like I'm personally laddering up Mason Taylor. But
like if we like Breece's rushing yards so much, would we be inclined to like Isaiah Davis as 20.5? Because they have been giving him a lot of usage and a lot of work.
So I don't like I love Breece this week.
I don't mind Isaiah Davis either. I don't mind it.
Dallas is such a pass funnel that like the running backs aren't getting there against him. So I do think if Breece gets there, it's going to be through the air. And like that's kind of what you're saying. So like it could just be that as well.
Josh Reynolds over 12.5 longest or 16.5 receiving yards is screaming at me. But it could also be Lazard. It's borderline a trap.
Dallas is averaging 58 passing yards to running back a game.
Yeah. Third most receiving yards, actually 57. But you're right. Third most receptions, 5.75, and 5th most yards per reception at 9.91. I would think my favorite one here, just based off of the Breece Hall usage, not just what Dallas allows, based off of the Breece Hall usage and the way Isaiah Davis has been spelling him, I would say his longest is in play, but it's not one that I'd like to bet on. And we're going to revisit this, and we're going to build a couple of 100 Xers.
Yeah,
and hopefully one of them hits.
James is onto something there. Like I was very, very big on Turpin for this game, but Turpin isn't playing, and Tolbert is a legitimate receiver. So I do think that, like, if we like the Jets, like the two of us like the Jets, we should at least like Dallas to at least be throwing the ball late.
Yeah. Just wanted to say what's up. Appreciate y'all. We appreciate you more. Trent, good to see you, brother.
Ryan Flournoy 18.5 is screaming at me too.
Yep, that's a good one. I do
Yeah.
like that one. But like when you look at the production that the Jets allow to wide receivers, they allow third most yards per reception. So longest is probably one of the best things that you could bet on. For what's Garrett Wilson's
I just
21.5
dropped.
longest for G Willie's probably the best bet in this game.
Garrett Wilson's going over 100.
Yeah, but 21.5 longest reception, free money. Mason Taylor over 31.5 receiving yards. Dallas allowing 45.5 yards per game to tight ends. I hope you're betting on all of those as singles and not a parlay. All right, next game we got the Denver Broncos. They're 4-point underdogs coming into Philadelphia. The over/under is 43.5. What do you guys like in this one? Who will start with you this time?
I hate doubting the Eagles because you're always wrong when you doubt the Eagles, but I'm doubting the Eagles.
So you're taking Denver to cover?
This is their wake up.
I'm taking Denver to cover, possibly to win. I know it is at the Eagles, and this is the kind of game Nick Sirianni comes out and just does everything. Like he just throws the ball a bunch to prove to everybody that they can still do it. But Pat Surtain is going to be against AJ Brown most of the time, which means if anybody hits on the Eagle side, it's probably going to be Devonta Smith. The Eagles pass block or run blocking has not been near what it has last year. Like it is that a lot of their offensive line has been struggling with injuries. Like they've been playing, but they've been hurt, and it's show. Like his yards before contact is way down this year. Yeah. So, and Denver's pass rush is nothing. Like that's the strength of their team. So, I kind of like that side.
Okay, is there any props that you like? And feel free to throw in some DFS advice.
Jahdae Barron is going to be moving in against Devonta Smith this week too. Number one pick.
I mean, if you're touchdown hunting, it's hard to not just like Sutton every week. Like, but I don't really. I'm staying away from this game mostly. Honestly,
okay, so I feel very strongly about two props in particular this week.
Damn it! You couldn't wait, James.
Yeah,
Philadelphia, Denver. Okay,
that's the only props I like is the kickers.
Yeah, so I'll tell you right now, when we look at yards per reception, the Denver Broncos allow the most yards per reception at 14.8. So that is a fantastic receiving yards prop for Saquon Barkley. I would rather wait for his longest reception because if 15.5 receiving yards is his only prop here, the longest reception would definitely smash. But he could get this in one reception. And then you look at the Philadelphia Eagles on defense against the quarterback, they allow the third most yards per rush. And right now, Bo Nix's longest rush is at 10.5. I love Bo Nix to hit the over on that. And then last but not least, I like the Eagles not only to win straight up money line, I like them to cover. But Devonta Smith, I think he's going to nuke this week. This is a Devonta Smith week. I don't care if Jahdae Barron is in there. I don't care who the hell's in there because I know that Patrick Surtain is going to be covering A.J. Brown and he's going to be shadowing A.J. Brown for the majority of the game. And when we look at the 12.5 receptions they allow on a per game basis, 75% of those go to the wide receiver too because the guy on the other side, Moss or Barron, are going to get absolutely torched. So I love Devonta Smith in this game. I think Devonta Smith over 47.5 receiving yards is a fantastic bet. And those are the bets that I'm willing to make in this game. All right. EC's on says Mason Taylor or Jawan. Don't know who to pick. And flex one, Worthy, Egbuka, or Rashad White.
I just dropped Jawan for Mason Taylor in a league right now. A very competitive league.
Okay.
I don't trust Jawan. I mean, they like you said, they bring it up Taysom, they bring it up Moreau. Who knows what they do here? I'd rather go with the guy that's going to get full volume, and that's Mason Taylor in a good matchup.
Who hits? Mason Taylor is essentially the wide receiver too. There.
Yeah, it's Taylor, and I think it's
Egbuka is hard to sit.
So. I mean, we'll get to that game eventually, but I really like Worthy on the outside. I like the outside receivers for KC this week.
Yep. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and say Egbuka, and because the slot performance against
Egbuka is just too hard to sit in that matchup.
the slot performance against the Seahawks is top 10, so it's very advantageous there for Emeka Egbuka. I do like Worthy a heck of a lot. Trust me, he's one of my favorite plays, but Egbuka has been doing it early and often, and he's getting all the reps, and he's the true alpha there. And then I'm going to go with Jawan Johnson. It's a fantastic matchup. Jelly of the Month says PPR drop backup tight end Fannin. I have Hunter Henry to stash Brashard Smith or Spears. Pollard on roster 2. Ooh, I would say to stash Spears. I would do that. What do you guys think?
I like Spears as a stash over Smith.
Yeah.
Who?
They're the same to me. I think.
I would say Spears has a better chance at production over Brashard Smith than what the Chiefs do. And Tony Pollard's a great trade candidate.
Brashard Smith will come on in the playoffs. That's where he's going to come on in our fantasy playoffs.
If you need it now, you take Spears. If you can wait, I like Brashard. KC's also going to score way more points this year, which gives you more access.
Travion Henderson or Ladd? It's Ladd for me, Frizz. Sleez?
He says trade Travion for Ladd?
No. For Ladd. Oh, yeah. Give me Ladd. Give me Ladd all day.
I guess it depends on your running back situation and wide receiver situation, Frizz.
Yeah. Jose Rodriguez says Ayo Manor, Shaheed, Malik Washington, or Fannin. The answer is Shaheed for me. Pick one.
Shaheed.
I like Malik Washington a lot this week. But I like Shaheed too, so I mean.
All right. I just picked up Tajay Spears as I have injuries and bye weeks issues. Do you guys think he does anything tomorrow as he is back? Yes, 100%. If he's healthy, fire him up. Half PPR Ladd over Sutton. Yes.
Yep.
Tet or Pollard. Tet. Kind of what to see at first. Yeah. So Ladd over Sutton. Tet over Pollard. Yes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Ladd week is here.
XRP to the moon. Love XRP. 589 says May or JD5. I'm going to say May this week. I just like the high implied point total and the shootout potential in that game. And then Marks or White, I'm going to give the lean to Marks because across the board, it's very advantageous, especially in PPR format. Any disagreements?
Nope.
I mean, I got May and JD5 right next to each other. It's very close, but I'm not mad at either one. You're good either way.
Yeah. Year, what's up? Peanut butter jelly time.
Look at that picture, baby. Fields.
Scott Cobe says Prescott or May. I'm going to say May. But I do like Prescott a lot. I prefer Javonte in this game. What about you? Who?
May.
Yeah, it's gonna be May. Marks or White? It's the Smitty. It's Marks for me. I believe it's Marks for the other two gentlemen as well.
Yep.
Yeah. Full PPR: Darius Slayton, Kendrick Miller, or Josh Downs. I'm gonna say Josh Downs, but I really like Slayton as well. What do you guys think?
I think with Alec Pierce out and them still being non-committal to Adonai, Downs.
I'm going Slayton.
Okay, so two Downs, one Slayton. Sean Jr. McCaffrey. Who are you going with? Marks or White? We just got you, buddy. It's Marks. Thanks, guys. You're very welcome. I got Marks and Monty going. Monty should score a touchdown in theory. It's a fantastic matchup. All right, next game. This is going swimmingly. We got the Houston Texans. They're 1.5 point favorites going into Baltimore. The over-under is 40.5, and everybody on Baltimore is out. So I'm just going to go out and say this. Nico Collins. If this isn't the game, Nico Collins absolutely jizzes on the entire NFL.
Yeah, he should.
It pays off his fucking fantasy football value, especially in best ball, then I give up on fantasy football. Like, this has to be the Nico Collins week. I think Nico Collins should be really, really good. And I like Nico Collins for 2 to 3 touchdowns. I've taken the anytime touchdown bet. I've taken the 2 or more. And then I've also taken CJ Stroud for 3 or more touchdowns. I do like that. I think they're going to be one of the better stacks in fantasy football and one of the lowest owned stacks in fantasy football. So to go back to your question earlier today, Static TL Billy Gableman, one of my favorite stacks is Nico Collins, and it's CJ Stroud. And I can't believe it's a very low owned stack, but it is. I mean, Houston has to win this one, but I feel like Baltimore's going to find a way. Just based off of the game script, and let me go on a little rant here, gentlemen. Sorry, I know I'm hogging up all the mic space right now, but let me go on a little rant here. Just based off of game script, if you're the Houston Texans, what are you expecting the Baltimore Ravens to do offensively without Lamar Jackson? And you know for a fact for a fucking fact, that defense cannot be on the field because points will be scored on them. What do you think that they're going to do, the Baltimore Ravens offensively?
Oh, they're going to feed King Henry.
They got to feed King Henry. And then when they stack the box, this is going to leave Zay Flowers wide open. Zay Flowers is
That's why I like Zay this week.
Yeah, he's a sneaky top 10 wide receiver this week. I love Zay Flowers this week. Get out of my head, you motherfucker. Who Hames? Who do you have winning this game? Baltimore or Houston? Does Houston cover 1.5? Does the game go over 40.5? What do you like here, buddy?
I like Houston a lot. One question for you, real quick though.
Yes.
Cooper Rush. Last time he played Baltimore, he had how many yards? His last
on the Cowboys last year.
Yeah,
but
he's playing the Texans now.
Yeah.
So what does the Baltimore have to do with it?
No. Yeah, I'm just asking. What?
Oh, I don't know. Fuck, he lit him up, I think.
Yeah, it's like 360 yards.
He's a good quarterback.
Yeah, I liked him as a backup.
He's better than Browning.
Yeah, but
best stack of the week: Jake Browning, Jamar Chase.
I've only submitted 4 of my DFS lineups, but one of them I've been thinking about a lot has been the Nico Collins, Woody Marks, CJ Stroud stack. Like, I want all 3 of them.
I don't hate that.
With King Henry bring back, like, you play the game script.
Notice how Drafters doesn't have any bets for this game available.
And Nico Collins over 24.5 longest feels very good.
Is that on Drafters?
Yes, it is on Drafters. I just looked it up. 24.5 longest.
I just have to refresh.
Yeah.
Okay. So Cooper Kupp. Okay, we got it. I'll pull it up here. So you said you like Nico Collins.
Longest.
I mean, CJ Stroud's passing looks amazing.
Well, I mean, like longest looks free, but 69.5. Yeah. CJ Stroud's passing. You said, Sleez?
I like CJ Stroud's passing at 213.
Yeah.
I mean, do we think that Cooper Rush can pass for 179? I think he can.
Yeah,
I like that one too. It's really low.
This is the one I'm looking at. 9.5 longest rusher, 31.5 rushing yards. Everybody's giving it to Woody Marks. I like the 2.5 receptions for Woody Marks.
Yes,
not only do I like it, I fucking love it. And I'll tell you why I love it, guys. This is exactly why I love it. Because Baltimore gives up the most fantasy points to running backs, the 5th most rush yards at 116, the 7th most yards per rush at 4.94. But here's why I like over 2.5. Woody Marks, receiving back. Can we all agree? Chat?
Yes.
Panel? Yes. Can we agree? They also give up the most receptions to opposing running backs at 7.25 receptions and the 4th most receiving yards at 40.5. I think Woody Marks' receiving yards, 16.5 or 2.5 receptions is free money, and I'm willing to fucking put them in every single one of my betting props.
Yep.
This is the easiest lock of the game, and it's not even close.
Yeah, I my biggest bet of the weekend, it has the Woody Marks 2.5.
I love that. Yeah. All right, let's catch up with the chat. Okay, Peanut Butter Jelly Time says Kenneth Walker or Debo half PPR flex. Debo should in theory smash because it's him and it's Zach Ertz. Walker is more of a PPR guy with a little bit of touchdown upside.
You guys better go get Kenneth Walker's longest reception right now before it's gone.
Okay, we're going to put it all together after. Walker or Debo half PPR. I'm going to say the lean goes to, if you need the ceiling, it's Debo. If you need the floor, it's Walker. That's my answer. Peanut Butter Jelly Time. What do you think? Who?
It's Debo.
It's Kenneth Walker week, man. I've not been on the Kenneth Walker train. This is it. I don't care. Half PPR. Okay. Kenneth Walker week is here.
All right. So we'll go back to answering one at a time. I'll take this one. My Scott Cope says my hot take is Pats beat Bills. Sick hot take. I picked up Luke McCaffrey. My league gives points to all return yards. That's fantastic. I got Scatabo already leaning. Josh Downs, I guess. Don't want 2 Giants. Who y'all think got better upside, Slayton or Downs? I think it's Downs. I think Downs is going to have a fucking monster week, man. I think Slayton's going to get a lot of usage, and he has a fantastic matchup. But Josh Downs has the best matchup for slot wide receivers. So
yeah, but you're looking at a guy playing 50 to 55% snaps to a guy playing 90 to 100. I want the volume.
I mean, in theory, the volume should be there, but Jackson Dart's throwing the fucking football, and he's not going to throw the football a lot. He's running. Franklin or
go ahead.
Sorry.
So what's the Giants' implied team total?
We'll get to that game.
Yeah.
Franklin, Kirk, or Shaheed? Sleez?
Shaheed.
Yeah, agreed. Who Hames, you agree?
I think Kirk is sneaky, safe play too.
I think he's a sneaky play as well. I think Shahid's going to go fucking crazy though. I dropped Fannin for Mason. I still own Jawan. Should I drop Jawan to pick up Michael Carter? Someone dropped him to get Rico. So here's the thing: are you going to play Michael Carter this week? That's my question, Frizz? Who Hames, you got this one? What do you think about Washington's wide receivers? Terry is out. Is Ladd McConkey a good option? I think Ladd McConkey or Jalen Lane would be good. I know this was supposed to be yours. We'll let you have the next one. My bad.
It's Luke McCaffrey. Yeah, it's supposed to be.
Not Lane?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Who Hames, this is yours. My bad. I own Cardinals defense. Packers defense is on waivers. I guess they didn't want to hold them. Should I pick them up?
You get the Bengals next week. They're going to murder Jake Browning.
Yeah,
you play ahead. I do that a lot.
You don't want to have two defenses. This is supposed to be Who Hames as well, but we'll get the next one. I like Tolbert. Tolbert likes you, buddy. I'm also about to play Tolbert. I like McCaffrey, the Washington wide receiver, since Terry isn't going to play. He's wide receiver too. Hello. It would be Michael Carter or Chase Brown if I do pick up Carter. Who are you starting between Michael Carter and Chase Brown? Who Hames?
Chase Brown.
Chase.
Sleez, it's Who Hames.
Sorry.
We're going onesies.
Sorry.
Chase Brown?
Yeah.
Okay. Who Hames, you can have this one too. Thoughts on Panthers defense as leverage against chalky Dolphins players?
I mean, Scott. I mean, I don't know. Michael Scott. I like that. I didn't even catch that.
That's from The Office.
If you're going for a
low-owned episode,
if you're just going for a low-owned defense play, it's fine. Like I don't like the matchup there. I think this is an over game when we get.
I don't like the Panthers defense.
Yeah.
Okay. We got a super chat. Shout out to you, Sir Theories. We always prioritize super chats. Always go straight to the top with a $2 super. Appreciate you. He says Chase Brown, Tony Pollard, or Devonta Smith. Pick two. I'm sitting Chase Brown here. Who Hames? Who are you sitting?
Sit Pollard.
Sleez, who are you sitting?
I'm sitting Devonta Smith.
Nice. Look at that.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow. Locked in, guys.
That is hilarious. All right. So next game, let's talk about the Las Vegas Raiders. They are 7-point dogs coming into Indianapolis. The over-under is 48. Bowers is a fringe. We don't know if he's going to play or not. We don't know if he's going to be on IR or not. This is a fantastic matchup for both teams' slot wide receivers. The only issue is Geno Smith is the quarterback and at the helm for one of the teams. Do we anticipate? So I'm going to ask the panel a question. Who Hames? I'll let you go first, and then go Sleez. Do we anticipate that Ashton Genty could continue and carry on what he did last week? The 3 touchdowns, 2 in the air, 1 on the ground against the Chicago Bears. Do we think that continues and that kind of performance is something to expect? What is your projection for Ashton Genty this week? Who Hames? Just ballpark it if you don't have actual projections.
I'm gonna say 60 rushing yards, 30 receiving yards, and a touchdown. Like, not a bad game, but like Colton Miller being out is huge. Like, they're already not good on the offensive line.
That offensive line is decimated 100%. Sleez?
16 fantasy points for Ashton Genty this week.
Okay.
About the same.
I'm going to say he gets more yards through the air than on the ground this game, too.
Yeah, okay. I could see that. I really could.
Okay, what's your favorite bet in this game, Sleez?
Raiders game?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to go with Spencer Schrader. 8.5 kicker points is an absolute lock. I'm going to go with, I think Jonathan Taylor pounds them for over 90.5. I think he has a Jonathan Taylor nuke week where he goes for like 140, 150, and he pops a 70-yarder at some point. Michael Pittman, I don't trust with the hammy. Tyler Warren's yards are high. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if Adonai Mitchell's even going to be out there, but I'd like his longest reception at 14.5 because he's a freak of nature athlete. And I love Danny Dimes' 17.5 rushing yards. Okay. I'm gonna ride your talk from yesterday. I'm gonna take that's a different game. I'm lost. My bad. I'm gonna go back.
You're good. Who Hames? You're up.
Genty's receiving yards is a lock.
I kind of like Trey Tucker over 52.
Copy. So, guys, what we're going to do at the end of the show is we're going to build a couple of tickets that could 100x our dollars. That means it's just 8 props that we need to hit. And they got all kinds of props like this. This is Drafters Fantasy Sports. If you guys want your first bet on the house, make sure you use promo code DISCO to double your first deposit dollar for dollar up to $100, anywhere between 25 to 100. Promo code DISCO will double that for you, and you guys get to tail your first bet risk-free here on Drafters Fantasy when you sign up using promo code DISCO. So make sure you stay tuned till the very end. We're just coming up with what we like.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Hames?
I kind of like, if I'm not going to take the straighter, I kind of like the Trey Tucker yardage. I think they're going to be smashed. So
54.5 and 20.5. And
one
we'll just make sure that we call out the actual props for the people who are listening in the car, because several people are. So 54.5 receiving yards for Tucker, or the 20.5 longest reception. Which one do you like?
Probably the longest, a little more.
Jacoby Myers at 6.5 receptions is wild. Like Vegas is projecting him to fucking have a night.
I was hoping they had a Geno Smith interception prop.
I was hoping for a Carson Wentz one as well.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude, he's been throwing just ducks in the triple coverage.
Yeah. My favorite props of this game is Josh Downs over 34.5 receiving yards, or 3.5 receptions, or 16.5 longest reception. These are the low-hanging fruits. I think he puts up 120 in this game. I really do think Josh Downs is fucking gonna nuke.
I mean, his matchup is fantastic this week.
It's one of the best matchups.
It is, and that's why I like Trey Tucker, because it's the wide receiver twos that kind of go off again. Well, I mean, Puka is Puka, but like the Colts have given up a lot in the air in many games.
Yeah,
so
maybe it
could be Myers.
What's Thornton's first name? Dante. Maybe it's Dante Thornton. Maybe
I mean, it absolutely could be the breakout game for him.
Yeah,
like in garbage time or something like that.
And there's a couple DBs. I don't know their exact name. Okay, by the way, backtrack. Hold on, we're gonna close up cam. Backtrack. I need your faces for this. Mark Sanchez got stabbed today in Indianapolis airport.
An Uber driver,
and then he got arrested in the hospital. What the fuck is happening? Anybody in chat know what the fuck happened?
I got it. I got the story breakdown.
Former Jets quarterback, famously known for the butt fumble. He was a Houston Texans, not a Houston Texans. He was a USC Trojans quarterback. Went to the Jets. Terrible quarterback, awful quarterback. Ate a hot dog on the sideline. Probably the highlight of his career, because the rest of them are fucking lowlights. He is a Fox analyst. He got stabbed. He got sliced and he got stabbed.
Okay, you ready?
He got arrested in the hospital. What the fuck?
Okay, you ready? My boy's a cop here. Here's the breakdown for you. It was a DoorDash food delivery. The guy illegally parked. He tried to tell him to move, yelled at him. The driver started to drive away. He went hands on. The driver pepper sprayed him while trying to flee. He continued to grab and hit the driver. Then the driver stabbed him with a knife. And then it says the face injuries on the Uber driver are massive. I don't know where the location was, but that's what he told me.
All right, we got a couple super chats in here, so we always need to prioritize them. Thank you to Sorcerer Theories again for the super duper. Appreciate you, brother, with the $5 super. He says, I'm 0-4, need a wide receiver 1. Would you trade Chase Brown plus McMillan for Nico in a heartbeat? What would you guys do here?
I hate to say it, but yeah. I love Ted. I love Ted.
I know you both.
What's your running back situation, sir? Who are you throwing in for Chase Brown, though?
Yeah. Andrew Myers with a $4.99 holler. Thank you so much, Andrew Myers. Thank you so much, Sorcerer Theories. Thank you, anybody who's supered. We always prioritize these guys, and we're going to give you guys our best efforts to answer this 100% properly. So Andrew Myers says, would you start full PPR, 1 wide receiver and 1 flex, Emeka, Worthy, Cam, JMO? Who's JMO? Jameson Williams. Brian Thomas Jr., also Hurts or May. I'm going to say that I'm going Jalen Hurts first and foremost. 1 wide receiver, I'm going to say it's Brian Thomas Jr., and 1 flex, I'm going to say it's either Scatabo or Xavier Worthy. You guys?
You need to trade to tier up with this many options.
I'm
going
number
Mecca.
1.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
I'm going to Mecca. I'm going Scatabo, and I'm going Drake May all day over Jalen Hurts.
Okay. 1 wide receiver and 1 flex. Yeah, you got it.
Worthy, Scatabo, and May.
Okay. Jose Rodriguez says, "Is Bond is a good option?" No, I wouldn't say he's a good option. I think he's good for DFS if you're doing the single game morning slate. That's the only area where I would like recommend him. I mean, if you were listening to us on Thursday, it was Born to be Wild. It was born in the USA. We've told everybody to fire up Kendrick Bourne, and boy, that looked fantastic. That was great. All right, next game. Huham, sorry, your face is going to be blocked for the next couple of games here. The Miami Dolphins are 1-point favorites, only 1-point favorites against the Carolina Panthers. The over/under is 44 points here. So hold on.
Yeah. No.
Talk to me, Huham. Sorry, Sleez, you go first. Who do you like winning this game? Who do you like the over/under? Is there any plays in particular that you like here? Any bets in particular that you like here? Who's a smash start, smash sit sort of deal?
I actually really am excited to see this game. The only thing I'm worried about is if Bryce Young plays bad and they're down, are we going to see Andy Dalton come in? That's the scary part.
And if you steal my fucking Bryce Young prop, I'm going to kill you.
The rushing yards, 12.5. Smash it.
Fuck you.
I've
already smashed it.
I can't see it on drafters right now. But I do like Darren Waller to have a big game here. I like all of his props. I like him pushed up to 50% snaps in this game. Carolina really struggles versus the tight end. I like A-Chain's receiving yards is an absolute lock on the week, especially with Tyreek Hill out. They're going to utilize him more. I like all the
call up the props.
I don't have it's not showing the Dolphins.
36.5 receiving yards for HN.
Okay, I got it now. Absolute lock there. I like Waller at 29.5. I think that's a smash. I think he's going to crush him. I like the Dolphins to win this game heavy, by the way. And I wish they had Ted McMillan receptions prop, and Bryce Young's rushing prop is gone. Oh, it's still there. And Rico Dowdle at 14.5 receiving is very interesting.
Yeah, I'd be inclined to want to take the receiving yards if it was Etienne. Like if Etienne's rushing and
the Dolphins are giving up 53 receiving yards a game to the running back. Why are they putting them at 14? I mean, that's got to be locked.
Because Etienne's getting the majority of the receiving work,
Yes.
whereas Rico's getting the majority of the goal line work, not necessarily
But
the receiving
Rico
back.
showed
But
he has the
receiving
work in
upside.
Dallas. Yeah,
He has the receiving upside.
But yeah, I like the Dolphins to cover here. I like the Dolphins to win. I like Darren Waller to have another touchdown and 2 back-to-back games. I like A-Chain as my RB1 on the week. So obviously, you're starting A-Chain no matter what.
All right, who
And
hates?
ETN, that 19.5, I was going to tell you, that's interesting. He did get 7 touches last week.
Yeah, and that's only going to go up, but I like him more as a receiving back.
Yeah.
Who hates?
So this is my DFS game. This is the game that
hold on. We got a super, so we need to do this.
Sounds good.
CMC, Omarion Hampton, Pollard. What about them, brother? Oh, those are your running backs. You don't have to donate to that, brother.
Dude, try and deal Pollard instead of Chase Brown.
Yeah.
Or both.
Yeah. Agreed. All right.
I still like Chase Brown. I'm not giving up yet.
Who?
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, I don't think this is like a definite win, but what you win when you win with Bryce Young is everything. So, like, if you're in a large field thing and you like Ted McMillan, who's been very good this year with just very bad throws, and Bryce Young gets a home game here and against one of the pretty much the absolute worst defense in the league. He's going to have time to throw, like he's going to have time to roll out and get some extra points on the rushing props, as Big Dart Energy said yesterday. I love the Bryce Young to Ted McMillan stack with A-Chain bringbacks. I think it's so good. And you were saying about the receiving part of A-Chain at what was it, 34?
Oh my god, yeah, dude.
I kind of like
50.
I kind of like they don't have it here. I wish they had an overall, like a total yards, because when Tyreek went out last week, they just ran the ball with him. They didn't throw it.
But that was a game script that was different.
That's the prop I'm looking at. Like if I'm talking about HN, my favorite prop is 65.5 rushing yards.
Yeah,
because the
Carolina you don't think they're going to line him up more differently with Tyreek Hill being gone?
I think it's not going to be a
Oh
constant thing, but there's
my.
going to be a situation and scenario where he does line up differently. But when we're talking about Carolina versus the running back, they allow the sixth
They're the
most
best.
rush yards per game, 110, fourth
You're
most
playing at
yards
your
per
game
rush at
tonight.
5.37. So if you're averaging 5.37 yards per rush,
Sorry.
your rushing yards are more necessary than your receiving yards. Where we
Right.
see Devon Achane get an uptick in his usage as a receiving back is when they're not efficient as a running team, whereas everybody's efficient as a running team against the Carolina
But that's
Panthers.
not true. But that's not true this year. Carolina is like very,
They're-
very been different versus the running back this year.
They've
They-
And
they-
other
not,
matchups have been
Sixth,
different.
so sixth most rush yards, 110 per game. Fourth
no.
most yards per rush, 5.37, and they only give up 4.5 receptions at 30.25. So teams don't have to throw the ball, especially checking down to running backs. I like his longest, but I love his rushing yards. 65.5 rushing yards is low hanging fruit. I don't think the receiving yards is as free as you'd like to think, even though the usage should be
I bet
there.
he's gonna get peppered like a psycho. 10 receptions.
There's definitely a world where that happens, right? But like Malik Washington, 29.5 receiving yards, 3.5 receptions, 15.5 longest reception. I don't hate either one of those props. There's not
either.
one I like
Yeah.
that. I hate there. Darren Waller, 29.5 receiving yards is a little too rich for me.
Nope. Smash it.
But the Ryan Fitzgerald 7.5 kicker points, I think is fantastic, and I think it's borderline free.
I like that one too.
Because I don't think that Bryce Young is going to be able to convert. I will say I like Bryce Young for an anytime touchdown. That's not available here.
What
But
about
the
Ollie
12.5
Gordon? Any game TV?
Not betting on it. So Bryce, my favorite prop on this game is Bryce Young over 12.5 rushing yards. I also don't hate his passing plus rushing as well. But the Miami Dolphins give up the third most rushing yards to opposing quarterbacks at 40.75. It's well within his wheelhouse. They also give up one rushing touchdown to opposing quarterbacks on a weekly basis, which is by far and away the most in the NFL. I think Bryce Young is a sneaky DFS play, in my opinion.
You gotta hold the job.
I just do 20 lineups a week. I just max the 20 max, and Bryce is going to be in 4 or 5 of mine.
All right, let's catch up with the chat. Amar Ashraf says, "What's the best tight end to grab from waivers if I got Tucker Kraft on a bye week right now? Who's available?" Amar, let us know who's available. Give us like the top 5 available, and we'll give you the whole lowdown. The Smitty says Geno Smith 2+ INTs. Hey man, don't sleep on Geno. I think Geno's going to be nice. I think he's going to be serviceable this week. Love that colorful mustache on Huhames. It is a colorful mustache. King of Schmack says, "Good to see you, Dennis." That's Chef. King of Schmack says, "Are you guys in the best ball field? So can you explain how it works? Because I've been sitting first place for longest, and I'm actually lost on that." Person, what best ball field, sir?
Yeah, he's just asking how best ball works.
Yeah, so I mean, like,
I'm in first right now, baby. What's up?
I'm in 10th. So the way it works, depending on what tournament, is every GPP, so guaranteed prize pool tournament, they allow you to have like there's X amount of money that's to be won. So just put this down. So like they have to guarantee X amount of money. For example, the drafters $1.3 million. Arby's is disgusting. The drafters 2.5 million. 2.5 million is guaranteed to everybody who places in the between first and 28,000th place. First place is guaranteed $500,000, and the rest of the money is to be redistributed to all the placements. So depending on where you're first place on, that you're guaranteed the top prize pool. So that's how it works, sir. NFL. Okay, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 3.5 point dogs. Interesting. Coming into Seattle, the over under is 44.5. Who, Hames, do you take the lead on this one? What do you like?
I think I just like Seattle. Like I like them to cover. I don't know. Like I think the Sam Darnold's going to actually put on a passing clinic in this game.
He's my sleeper player of the week.
Yeah, I think that we're going to see, like we started to see
who has, and I'll ask this to both of you, who has a better performance this week at quarterback in this matchup, Baker Mayfield or Sam Darnold? Who puts up more face?
Sam Darnold.
Fantasy points, probably Baker.
Sam Darnold.
So if you had to start one, Sleez, it would be Sam Darnold between the two.
Buccaneers secondary is toasted.
Okay.
Yeah. And I mean, isn't the Seattle corner out too again?
Woolen.
Witherspoon.
Or yeah, Witherspoon. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, there is
This
that.
is. Let me hop in here. This is who Hames likes the Carolina Dolphins game. This is my DFS game. Is the Seattle Tampa Bay one. I like Jay Season to smash all of them. I like Igbuka to smash all of them. I like Kenneth Walker's 9.5 longest as an absolute lock of the week. I like Darnold's passing yards. I like K9 under the rushing. And I like Kate Otten if he could get 2.5 receptions. That seems free.
You mean you like him to get there in rushing, right? Or under on the rushing?
Yeah, under for K9.
Okay.
Did they allow 40 yards rushing a game?
Yeah, no. I was making sure I heard that right. Yeah.
That game's not available for me.
Oh, fantastic.
God bless.
Yeah,
So I can't tell you what I like here. I'll say I like Kenneth Walker's receiving yards.
They don't have that hasn't been there all week.
No,
Yeah.
I bet it twice. So
That game isn't available right now on Drafters.
We're talking about it. This is Drafters right here.
Yeah, it's not available to bet on.
If you type in the player name, it will pop up.
That's too much work.
Just so you're aware. Yeah.
The longest receptions, money.
You just found a glitch in the Matrix, who?
No, that's how I do it. So.
Here's a game. Here's a game right now. Sweet. Interesting.
Yeah.
Love it. Okay, sweet.
It sometimes it like bugs out a little bit, and like doing that just kind of resets it. I think. I'm not sure. That's just my guess.
Curly fries are just the best.
Hurt. All right, so Sam Darnold's rushing yards is very interesting, but it's not available because the Buccaneers give up the 4th most yards per rush to opposing quarterbacks. So that would have been interesting for sure. Seattle gives up the 3rd most.
He's been running a little bit too.
So Seattle gives up the 3rd most passing yards to running backs, and the 3rd most pass completions to quarterbacks, 25.5. What's Baker's passing completions at? 21.5 is nice for Baker Mayfield passing completions. I like that a lot. But yeah, the Kenneth Walker over 9.5 free, and I also think that Cooper Kupp over 41.5 receiving yards.
Stop it! Stop with the cup.
I'm not gonna fucking stop. You stop it with that fucking. This guy was literally earlier on his streams. Who Haim says, if only I could lose 20 pounds. He's stuffing his face with.
I played pickleball for 4 hours this morning
with Arby's. It's disgusting. It's garbage. It's horrible.
Arby's is fire.
Yeah, it's terrible.
We have the meat, baby.
Yeah, it says the guy who's never eaten a vegetable in his life.
Yep.
Meat. The meat. You guys said smash Dowdle this week. Is that right? I didn't say that.
I did not say that either.
I love Dowdle.
Yeah. Love and Witherspoon are both out, but we get Eman Wari back. The strong safety. Sit one. Okay. Sit one. Marv Tetworthy Ferguson.
Wow. Trade.
Jake.
Fire out trades.
Ferguson, I guess.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Matt Ryder.
Hell no, I'm not sitting Ferguson. You're crazy.
Okay. Are you sitting Marv?
I mean, Ferguson's average like 12 fucking targets a game. There's no way
I'm sitting one, Sleez. Fucking lock in. Sit one.
Marv.
Okay. He's sitting Marv. I'm sitting Ferguson. Who you're sitting Ferguson? Would you start Darius Slayton over RJ Harvey in the flex? Yes. Would you? Who?
Probably. I probably didn't hate it, but I'd probably do it.
Yeah, I think Slayton's the higher upside play with more volume. Harvey's got like next to no volume. Sleez made an excellent point about that. Kupp is washed man. Seattle should have known when Rams let him walk. All right. We are an hour and 9 minutes in. Cooper Kupp will have the most fantasy points out of all the wide receivers in that game.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Okay.
5 gifted? I'll take J-Season all day.
Five gifted. You got it, buddy.
There you go.
All right. Next game.
I love free money.
Yeah, that's fine. Next, I love free money more. Next game we got the God bless. This game sucks. Camel Dick. Like I hate that these games fucking exist, but I'm just happy the NFL's here. But also, come on, this game sucks. Camel Dick. So we got the Tennessee Titans. They're 7.5-point dogs coming in Arizona. The over/under is 41. Trey Benson's fucking out for 4 weeks. James Conner out for the season. Kyler Murray is going to be out after November 13th because that's when the new Call of Duty drops. So mark that date, ladies and gentlemen. So Arizona wins. Does Arizona cover? Do they do enough to cover?
Titans win. No, I'm going to Arizona.
Yeah.
I like Kyler Murray for 30 points this game.
I mean, what's the over? What was the over under? It was like
41.
Yeah, I mean that's a smash under, isn't it?
I would consider the over. Honestly, both defenses are pretty shady.
If Cam Ward and they could get something going, I like the over, but I'm taking the Cards.
This
is a get right defense. They've been playing tough matchups.
True.
You know what I find very interesting? This prop right here. Over 21.5 rushing yards for Amari Mercado and 10.5 longest rushing. Why?
Because it's Michael Carter time.
All right. And notice how there's no receiving props for either one of those running backs.
Yep.
So that being said, like looking at this game, I think
Trey at 59.
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate it, but like Marvin Harrison at 52.5, this is a fantastic matchup for Marvin.
And he's had fantastic matchups for fucking 30 games straight and still doesn't fucking. I don't know.
Well, he did good last week.
I know.
What's Kyler's rushing at?
I mean, Garrett Wilson's game got saved by a touchdown last week too.
30.
Yeah. The number one prop for this game is Chad Ryland over 7.5 kicker points.
I'm not betting on kickers. Too many are getting blocked. Too many are being missed.
They really are. It's absolutely crazy.
I'd like to thank Joshua Carty gave us the win.
So do we think that we have another crossbody throw for 40 yards to Iometer?
That's the only way he can fucking connect.
Do you just bet that every week and like take your 60%?
All right, we spent enough time on this dog shit game. Yeah. Moving on. Is there any tertiary or like sneaky plays in there? Like, how do you guys feel about Tajay Spears? Like, is Tajay Spears startable this week with all the running backs on buys and all the wide receivers on buys, like as even a flex PPR format?
Let me hang on here.
For me specifically, I'm pretty much out on every single member of this game other than McBride, and I'm barely in. Like McBride, honestly, is like my my tight end 3 this week, and like
I respect it. Sleez, you look like you're choking.
You
look like you're rubbing one out now.
I'm going with.
What are you doing with that arm?
Maybe he's doing both.
Oh, I'm bouncing my leg always. I don't like this game, but I like Cam Ward's rush yards at 9.5. I think that's free.
Okay, moving on. We tried. All right, it's another gross game. We got the Detroit Lions 10.5-point favorites hosting the Cincinnati Bengals with one of the highest implied point totals, if not the highest implied point total, at 49.5. What say you, who?
So I like prop wise, like I didn't like a lot until today. I did a little research and I kind of love T. Higgins over his yards. Like T. Higgins is a man coverage destroyer, and that is what the Lions love to play.
So over 45.5 yards or 19.5 longest reception?
I think either are perfectly fine. Like I probably longest, honestly, it's probably a deep ball. Some sort gets like I don't see him nickel and diming his way to 50 yards. You know, like that's not what he does. He goes downfield, gets a jump ball, comes down with him. That whenever he had a smash week with Browning a couple years ago, that's exactly what happened.
This is the Lions secondary right now. Kirby Joseph, questionable starting safety coming in. Rocky Sin is filling in for DJ Reed on IR. Daniel Thomas, their third cornerback second safety is out. Ernest Rackstraw, their third corner, is out. The backup safety and Dan Jackson is out. Brian Branch will make it in there, and Terry and Arnold is going to make it into this game.
Yeah,
But their secondary still is shambles.
Yeah, so like the strength of the Lions defense is their defensive line,
and they're going to crush the Bengals
offense. And the offensive line is awful on the Bengals side. But like that just might mean that he's chucking balls up in the air, like downfield towards the two superstars they got, and pray for the best. Or maybe he just takes 12 sacks. I don't know.
I mean, Jamar Chase 62.
I know. I just don't trust it. I love him.
0.5 receiving yards. Like he could get that in a catch.
So I mean, so could
every quarter on the quarter. So I'm going to take that. Like that's fucking free money. But let's also talk about free money, and that is the longest rush for Jahmyr Gibbs or 12.5 longest reception. Either one is in play. Yeah. Longest reception for Amon-Ra St. Brown also in play at 21.5. I think that's the freest prop in this game. What do you guys think?
I mean, we're doing longest. I prefer J-Mo.
I'd rather take the 5.5 receptions for Amon-Ra.
Yeah,
6.5.
6.5.
Oh, bumped up. Oh,
yeah.
Laporta 16.5 longest.
Jake Bates kicker points and field goals are free as well.
Who?
Jake Bates.
1.5 field goals.
Yep.
That means that they're not converts.
That means they just
what like 15 converts. Yes, 15 converts. Give me that over 1.5 field goals. I don't think they're going to need to settle for a single fucking field goal in this game.
I mean,
they're giving up in top 10 versus field goals allowed, 10 field goals. So that's about 2.5 a game.
But like they haven't also gone against like any spectacular offense. Name the best offense that the Bengals have gone against this year. Denver.
Yeah, they're just not gonna. They're just gonna.
They haven't faced anybody.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I don't know. I like it.
Garrett Wilson should have had 2 touchdowns. Debatable.
Damn right.
Detroit goes for it on 4th all the time too. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, like Sam Laporta, longest reception.
They go for it on 4th when the game is on the line. They don't go for it on 4th when they're going to be playing the Cincinnati Bengals.
Oh, they go for it on 4th regardless.
Yeah, they just don't care. They play their brand
on your 20, their 20. Don't matter.
Yeah,
they'll do it.
And Dan Campbell loves his guys.
Absolutely.
Like he believes in them, and then they play for him.
My biggest regret this offseason was fading them as hard as I did.
I faded them to 4%. I didn't fade them all the way down. I faded them to I respected them enough to have 4 to 6% of everyone.
I just straight up disrespected them. All right, Washington Commanders 3.5 point dogs against the Los Angeles Chargers. The over/under is 47 points in this game. Sleez, what do you like in this game? What do you dislike?
Omarion Hampton, Justin Herbert, the Washington Commanders secondary is going to get toasted. And you got to like Lab McConkey this week.
Remember, for people who are listening audibly.
What?
Are you talking props or are you talking?
No, I'm just going with the game first. We'll get the props. Lad McConkey has the best slot matchup of the week as well. This should be Lad week, but
shout out to Disco Ball Nation for coming up with that.
Feels like Lad week may never come at this point, though. I mean, I'm still hoping for it. He's still too good. You
know how many more snaps Lad has than the next wide receiver with the most snaps?
I don't know. I'd say Quentin Johnson's probably out there more.
No, like in the end.
Oh, there goes his mic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
he made it. He made it 78 minutes. And he was hyped up mid fucking combo too.
I don't find it as funny as you do.
I just like his reactions afterwards. The faces just need to be clipped. Nope, you're not good yet. So I'll talk props while we're at it. The only thing I'm scared of is how's the game script go, but I don't think they're going to blow out the Commanders. I like the 261 passing for her.
Who?
Yep.
There you go. Back. Herbert's rushing yards also enticing. He's been running more this year as well. I like that as well. I mean, he's at 15 and he's been averaging 20 a game. So
like I've bet that every single week and it's hit.
Yep, he's nice. Quentin Johnson longest is always in play. Cameron Dicker 8.5 kicker points definitely got to be in play. The guy's one of the best kickers. I mean, Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt at 30, is he ever going to get the job? I mean, they probably split it all 3 of them again. I don't trust that. everyone's hyped on Luke McCaffrey, but Jalen Lane and him's pretty much split the freaking snaps. I mean, I'm not excited about that. I guess my prop lock would be Justin Herbert's rushing or Cameron Dicker's kicking. And if I had to go on the Commander's side, I would go for
Deebo Samuel
10.5 longest rush for JCM. He's got explosive playmaking.
Deebo receiving yards?
I just never trust Deebo.
I'll text you.
Yeah, like 10 minutes. I know. I'm coming.
I think Zach Ertz receiving yards prop is probably the best one, definitively, especially with Terry McLaurin out and so many question marks at wide receiver.
Come back here.
Right now, he's at 38.5 receiving yards.
I'm good. Zach I don't got to leave at 6:30. We're good.
All right.
Go ahead. Sorry.
38.5 receiving yards for Zach Ertz. Terry McLaurin's out. Deebo Samuel's banged up. I think the reliability is there early and often. 16.5 longest reception. I also absolutely love. And then just looking at this game, Ladd McConkey, 56.5 receiving yards is free fantasy, free money in this game. And then I also like Omarion Hampton over 18.5 receiving yards. I wish there was a tight end I could trust because the longest reception is free against the Washington Commanders for the tight end, but there isn't. So I'm just going to go with Ladd McConkey here. I love his receiving yards. I also love his longest reception. I think Ladd is a top 10 wide receiver this week.
I hope you're right.
Yep. Let's fucking go. I mean, I'm here for it.
Yeah,
He hasn't earned my trust yet.
I'm in again. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm just going to do it.
Yep,
when it doesn't work,
yep,
I'm just going to be mad at myself.
I like
again.
That
again,
and by the way, I think Quentin Johnson is 4 for 4 on longest. By the way, on the year.
Yeah, he's been just chucking it.
He is destroying every corner. He shit on Surtain like it was nothing.
Yeah,
like he toasted him.
I kind of just like the Justin Herbert rush again, like the total yards. I really like that. I mean, longest rush feels fine, but I think the total rushing yards is probably
better because it's only 5 more. Yeah, it's fine. I'm taking that.
Yeah, and literally like 3 of the weeks he's had a single rush longer than 14.5. So
what right now? Hang on, I'll be right back.
That's the prop I like the most. Everything else is kind of just scattered, and it's what do we know?
Gotcha. Okay. Next game. We got the New England Patriots. My New England Patriots, they are 8-point dogs coming into Buffalo. The over-under is 48.5. By the way, you guys got to give me credit. These slides just look fucking fantastic. We got a question here, actually. Is Travis Hunter worth dropping for Tajay Spears as a stash? I'm in 12-team PPR league. Waivers are wasteland. Fuck, that's not a wasteland. That's waiver wire gold. Eric Serrano, can I ask you a question? Who are your current running backs and who are your current wide receivers? Which one can you afford and which one can't you afford? When is Chase Brown playable again? Well, I told everybody not to draft him this year. I said it was the worst, most volatile draft pick. Just really bad. All right, so talk to me about this game, buddy. What do you like? What do you dislike?
I actually very much like the New England Patriots with the +8 points.
Okay.
I really think that, Buffalo has played down to competition continually. They only didn't let the Saints cover last week because Olave threw an interception. Like, what is that about?
Yep.
The Bills defense is kind of not been great. Drake May is literally the most efficient passer in the league right now. There's a lot to like for. I'm not saying New England's going to win the game, but they're getting more than a touchdown on this game. I think this is a high scoring game. I think New England keeps it close enough. And I like Steph Diggs this week to what is his receptions at? I haven't looked yet, but if it's like 6,
4.5.
Oh, absolute smash.
Okay.
Absolute smash. That's probably my favorite prop on the weekend. If it is 4.5.
Eric Serrano, Jalen Warner, Chase Brown, or you fucking running backs pick up Tajay Spears, drop Travis Hunter?
Probably. I don't know. Like, yeah, probably, yeah. Trevor Lawrence is still struggling, so. But yeah, I mean, Steph Diggs, 4.5 receptions. That feels absolutely free to me.
On a road trip, can't put my pick'em ticket in this week. God, that hurts. Where are you that you can't put a freaking pick'em ticket in? That's awful. Geez, where the hell's Sleez? 4.5 receptions. You said you like?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll tell you my favorite prop in this game is Dalton Kincaid over 31.5 receiving yards. If Tommy Tremble can do it against the Patriots, Kincaid most certainly can as well. And I love Khalil Shakir to absolutely dominate. 18.5 longest reception, 43.5 receiving yards. Either one of them, I think he's going to continually dominate in the slot. And when you look at certain teams, attacking them in the middle and in the seams is what you want to do. And this is one of those defenses where they are weak and vulnerable in that area, in that region. So I love both of those props there. Last but not least, if I'm talking about Patriots best prop, the longest rush here for Drake May at 12.5 is free money. 12.5.
It's really good.
Well, I mean, if you look on average, against rushing quarterbacks, the Bills allow an average of 14 plus rush yards per game. So the longest is very common against them. I think Ramondre rush yards, Travion rush yards, I'm willing to stagger either one of them because this defense gives up a lot of rushing production with the big nickel defense that they play.
So,
go ahead.
Something I want to kind of touch on since you're talking about the New England rushing attack. So New England's defense is actually very good against the run. I know it's really hard to stop Josh Allen and James Cook, and they absolutely destroyed the best rush defense in the league last year in the playoffs. But like, there is a world to where they stop it enough that this becomes a shootout.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I'll say this: I'm willing to bet the under on Ray Davis and Ty Johnson, never on James Cook. But I hear you.
No, I'm not saying to bet the under. I'm just saying that like if that happens, the Dalton Kincaid stuff looks really good. The Khalil Shakir stuff looks really good. Right.
Yeah, absolutely. I picked up Rashad White and Dowdle for this week. That's good. Sutton versus we got another $1.99 super. Shout out to you, Scotty Doo. Sutton versus Eagles, D. Henderson or Chase Brown for the flex. Okay, so your upside play here is Henderson. Your floor play here is Sutton. Your wild card is Chase Brown. Did you go against Kendrick Bourne, CMC, Puka, or like tell me your situation, buddy, right now for your flex? I would say Chase Brown is probably the one I want to go with, and I hate saying that.
I'm more into Sutton than you and Sleez are this week. I really like him. I kind of think the Eagles' pass defense isn't like they're good, but like they are a little susceptible. And Bo Nix will attack it in a way. Like if Bo Nix is accurate again, because he wasn't the first 3 weeks. So I like it, but I don't love any of those options.
Copy. All right. Bree, sick name, says, at 103, I made multiple big trades in the last week, turned Worthy, Pollard, Etienne, Harrison Jr., and Flowers, and Kelsey into Justin Jefferson, Bowers, Kyron, Godwin, and Travion Henderson. How did I do? I think you did really good. I think you did fantastic.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Fantastic, man. You're in Pennsylvania. Are you going to the Eagles game? Is that what's happening? Eagles 39. How's your dad doing? Eagles 39. How's your dad doing? They got lucky. They're lucky they got the Eagles here. Tough spot here. Start one. Knicks, Dart, Stroud. Give me Jackson Dart. I think CJ Stroud has a fantastic matchup, but Jackson Dart, like with his rushing upside and a plus matchup against one of the worst defenses, give me Jackson Dart. What do you think? Who?
I agree.
Sleez?
He's muted.
You're muted, dickhead.
Dart, baby. I bet I had to pack the car.
You're good. Okay. Favorite bets for the Patriots and the Bills game?
Ooh, let me pull it up here.
He's going to say the exact same thing I did. I bet.
Probably.
Let me find the props here. Where are they? Patriots Bills game.
Man,
I honestly don't have a lot of bets in this game, by the way.
The Ray Davis usage is so weird.
It is.
It's going to come when you least expect it, and that's what I've learned with the Ray Davis usage. It's going to come when you least expect it. I think the most reliable usage is Josh Allen, James Cook, Khalil Shakir, and Dalton Kincaid. And Dalton Kincaid's been efficient. He hasn't been doing it with volume.
Right.
I mean, James Cook's snaps are highest they've been too, so it's even tough to look at those 10 points.
I mean they paid him, so they got to give the usage.
Matt Prater's 7.5. I like a lot. I mean, James Cook longest rush 15.5. I like that. Drake May's rushing yards. I like that.
What about
his longest rush? Yep.
Yeah, I said I liked his longest.
And I like Stephon Diggs receiving yards or receptions. The revenge game is here. He's going to crush both of those by a lot. I'd ladder him up a lot. And I think Travion Henderson can get 2.5 receptions for 17 receiving yards, but it's not a lot of usage to trust it.
I like if I'm willing to bet on one prop on the other side, like or any other prop and one prop here, it would be either Ramondra's rushing yards or Henderson's rushing yards. Not both, but one of them's going to hit definitively.
I know they're very low.
Yeah, very very low.
And if remember your call, like what if they're saving him for the Bills game?
This is
the Travion Henderson game.
Travion Henderson right here, bring me out. Okay, so Eric says thanks for the insight, guys. Anytime, Eric Serrano, we got you, brother. He's doing good, brother. God bless, man. I had no idea that was happening. That procedure was happening for your dad, so I'm glad he's doing much better now. Man. God bless you. It's amen. God bless you. Okay, next game, Monday Night Football, last game on the slate, and then we're gonna build a couple pick'em tickets. Cool.
Yep.
All right, we got the Kansas City Chiefs. God, these are so clean. These slides, like top notch. Great job, Disco. The Chiefs 3.5 point favorite.
Except for it says week 4 on all of them, and it's week 5. But I love you.
You're right. Oh my God, this is how you know I did it as a rush job. KC 3.5 versus Jacksonville 45.5 is the over under. Game is in Jacksonville. It's Monday Night Football. The Chiefs are back. They look like they're back, and they look really good. Talk to me.
Frauds. The Jacksonville Jaguars should not be fucking 3-1. They should be 0-4.
They should be 4-0. Joe Browning beat them.
And this is going to be a destruction game from Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. I'm taking them the spread. I'd take the spread up to 6.5. I don't even care. Xavier Worthy, I do like in this game. I like the longest reception or the receiving yards. Harrison Butker, I like the kicker
points. The longest reception is 22.5, 59.5 receiving yards for Xavier Worthy.
I like both of those. I don't trust any of the running backs. I wish they had a Rashard Smith receiving prop on here. On the Jacksonville side, I'm going to say the only prop that I would even touch would be BTJ's receptions.
4.5?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't hate that. I also don't hate his longest reception at 21.5. Yeah,
if they use Travis Hunter, like they took him out of defense last week completely, if he becomes, your 28.5 seems very free.
Yeah, so like Travis Hunter will only play defense if they're trailing and they need to get a stop. So
right.
Based off of that game script, they're going to be trailing and they need to get a stop. So Hunter's going to be seeing a lot of defense.
He hasn't he got pulled because he was getting toasted.
Yeah, he needs to play wide receiver.
Yeah.
He's not a corner.
He was getting toasted when they pulled him.
Yeah. So I love Patrick Mahomes over 23.5 completions. I think that's fantastic. 248.5 passing yards, fantastic. Ultimately, when you look at the Kansas City Chiefs this year, they're not going to be able to run the football. This game should be a lot of points, even though the implied point total does not say that it's going to be a high-scoring game. I think there's going to be a lot of offense and a lot of explosive plays. So for that, I love Patrick Mahomes' passing yards, his passing completion. His passing completions have been almost free every single week, 21.5, 20.5. Like this team can't run the fucking football. And who would have called it and who would have thunk it? Patrick Mahomes revenge tours here. So Mahomes passing yards or passing completions, I love. And then Brian Thomas Jr. longest reception or 4.5 receptions seems like the right prop. I wouldn't hate Trevor Lawrence over 11.5 rushing yards. Eventually it's going to happen, and he'll start being the rushing quarterback, and then just add that new wrinkle into this Jags offense. It is an ascending offense, though. They have improved drastically pretty much everywhere. It just sucks. The one game you wanted all the targets for Brian Thomas Jr. to get was against the San Francisco 49ers, and that's the one game he was more efficient than he had targets, right? So hopefully there's a combination of volume and efficiency this game for Brian Thomas Jr. But I wouldn't be shocked if this game goes like we see like the same result as the Dallas Cowboys and Green Bay Packers. These teams actually match each other up, not like offense and defense match each other. It's just a very good matchup where across the board
defense been sneaky good.
Well, yeah, where one team's like good. There's a lot of give and take in this offense in this game, and this is a fantastic matchup, and I'm really excited for it. And it's probably the game I'm most excited for this week because I get to see Xavier Worthy and Brian Thomas Jr. on both sides of the ball. And if you guys know anything about me, I am very invested in both of those motherfuckers. Yeah. Incredibly invested. All right, so from the top, we're going to build a pick 'em ticket, guys. And once again, if you guys want to tail at your own risk, we do have some chats to answer. Who did you? My bad.
Do I get to talk about my team?
Yeah, no, go ahead. Yeah. My bad. We skipped you.
No one wants to hear about the fucking Chiefs, Two Ames.
I'm gonna I have completely opposite feel of this game than you guys. So that's why I want to say something. So Jacksonville's defense is awesome in the interior, and we're awesome. Our outside receivers are good. We can't run the ball, so our weakness is where their strength is. So to me, that profiles that we're going to toast them on the corners, and we are very weak against the run. And Travis Etienne's longest rush, 13.5, feels very free to me.
He's been killing the long rush all year.
The long rush, 13.5. I know you guys aren't big on Etienne this week, but one of the Jacksonville RBs is going to have a gigantic game this week. I feel very, very strong about that. That we're the third worst run defense in the league. So, yeah, that's just where I'm at. And as long as with Brian Thomas Jr., I do think he does get our best corner, most likely Trent McDuffie for a lot of the game. But if Brian Thomas is Brian Thomas, I don't think it matters, right? If he plays with confidence. Did you notice how he was catching the ball last week?
Confidently.
No, he was catching it and then pulling it in like this every time.
He was securing the catch.
Yes.
Securing the catch.
Yeah, no. I'm saying it's a step. He knows he needs to fix it, and he is very aware, and he is taking the action to do that. So
you're saying he's going back to basics?
Yeah.
Okay, I respect that. All right. B831 says Goddard or Waller. Who you got here? PPR format. Who aims?
Goddard.
Okay, Sleez.
Man, I guess. Man, I like Waller a lot, but I don't think that Philly's going to do much outside. I think it's going to be Goddard.
Yeah,
I think when they said that he was going to be more involved in the offseason, I didn't listen, and he's been more involved.
Yeah. Start Isaiah Davis, Justice Hill, or Zach Charbonnet. Fuck. I think Justice Hill makes the most sense. There's going to be a lot of third and longs.
Yeah.
Isaiah Davis actually has the better.
Isaiah
Davis is the answer.
Isaiah Davis was the one I was going to say.
Isaiah Davis is the answer.
He's going to get
going Zach Charbonnet.
Yeah. Okay. So 2 Isaiah Davises, 1 Charbonnet, and then 1 Iffy. I sent you the picks I like. I saw them. All right. So game 1. Let's build out a 100x ticket. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put $5 on everybody's 100x ticket. I don't want to, and we're going to do one. So I'm going to put $5 on my 100x ticket, $5 on Whohame's 100x ticket, $5 on Sleez's 100x ticket, and then I'm going to put $5 on a 100x ticket that we built together. So which one do you guys want to build first?
I'll go first.
Okay. Do you want to build the one to get? Okay. So go ahead, Sleez.
Yeah, I'll match.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
I'm dialed in. All right. So Quinshon Judkins over 76.5 rush yards.
Yep.
Mason Taylor over 32.5 receiving yards. You guys ready?
3.5.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Justin Jefferson over 5.5 receptions.
Okay.
AJ Brown under 58.5 receiving yards. Garrett Wilson over 5.5 receptions. Nico Collins over 69.5 receiving yards.
It's went up to 71, but
100.
yeah.
Bryce Young over the 12.5 rushing. And Justin Fields 16.5 longest rush.
And,
Yep.
All right. Who?
All right. It might take me a minute. Steph Diggs.
Hang on,
Steph
wait.
Diggs for 4.5. Or
Reception.
yeah, yep. Receptions.
Wait. Don't go too fast. We gotta type it in. Hang on. 4.5K.
Justin Herbert over 14.5 rushing yards.
Yeah, I almost took that over Bryce Young. Okay.
We will go with Travis Etienne over 13.5 longest rush.
Yep.
We will take Drake May. We'll take the longest rush there. I'm sure we're going to double up some of these. I'm still all in on the Mason Taylor over as well. If you want me to pick something else that he did not pick, we could do that as well.
No, that's fine. Let's ride the card. I like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I really do like the Big Draft Energy shout out on Kenneth Walker over 9.5 longest reception.
Oh, yeah.
I also love the Bryce Young over 12 point, if I can spell Bryce, over 12.5 rushing yards. And the last one, let me look through real quick. I'll remember something whenever I see it. The Woody Marks 2.5 receptions was the one.
Oh, yeah, dude. That's got to be one of the best ones of the week.
Yeah, so we will do all of these with safety on.
With a safety? No, we're riding dirty.
Oh, I'm just doing it with safety.
Scared money don't make money. We're going full send.
I'm killing Prize Picks right now.
I haven't used Prize Picks in a minute.
Well, I
let's
literally
I
downloaded it for a free promo, and I've turned that free promo into $380.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Okay. Garrett Wilson over 21.5 longest reception. Bo Nix over 10.5 longest rush. Saquon over his 15.5 receiving yards.
I'm riding with it.
Over 16.5 receiving yards for Woody Marks. Over 35.5 receiving yards for Josh Downs.
I forgot about that one. Yeah, that's it. I like that.
Devon Achane over 65.5 rushing yards. I like Scattable's rushing, but I'm not betting on it yet. Kenneth Walker over his longest reception. Actually, let's go Kenneth Walker over his longest reception.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that one.
Judkins
rushing?
No.
No. Okay.
Drake May longest.
All right. Back to back for 500. Let's go. Get active.
And then, so are we going to do a combined one as well? Or are we just going to do, like, I'm fine with just those three. I'm fine doing another one, like a combined one of what we all like.
Yeah.
But we're kind of all like in the same vicinity for the most part anyway.
That's fine. So let's do it. Yeah. So we'll go one after another. Number one locks.
Yeah.
I mean, we kind of just went over. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, we don't have to.
On the week, your favorite lock.
Yeah. Mine is the Stephon Diggs 4.5 receptions.
Okay. Mine's Gibbs over 72.5 rushing yards.
Hang on. Let's just do a 1-3 piece. Everyone's favorite.
No.
That's what I want to do. I'm going to take your. I'm going to put all the rest I have on it. Gibbs for 72.5 rushing.
Yeah.
Is that your favorite?
Yeah. It's one of them. It's easy.
Okay. And I am going to lock in Will Lutz 6.5 kicker points as the freest bet of the week.
I mean,
I'm putting 55 on it.
It's probably right. I'm just laughing because every time you're like, kicker.
Dude, Philly gets crushed by the kicker.
I die inside every time you talk about kicker. All right. Yeah. Mark Mike says Marvin Harrison Jr., Tet or Judkins in the flex. Judkins.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So once again, we got a bunch of pick'em tickets up. I'll share them all right now. They're all upcoming. If you guys want to tail at your own risk. We're all adults here. Use promo code DISCO to double your first deposit up to $100 here on Drafters Fantasy. So you put 25, you'll have 50. If you put 50, you'll have 100. If you put 75, you'll have 150. If you put 100, you'll have 200 here. And we've hit these in the past. That's something you guys need to know. We've hit these in the past. So Jahmyr Gibbs, 72.5 rushing yards. Diggs, 4.5 receptions. Will Lutz, 6.5 kicker points. That 6x is your dollars. 3 props gets to 6x your dollars, right? Then we got a couple of tickets. We got 3 tickets where 100x is your dollars for 8 picks. So this is an 8-pick one. And you guys could also bet on these as singles. That's what I advise in your sports books. I got A10 over 65.5 rush yards. Woody Marks over 16.5 receiving yards. Kenneth Walker over 9.5 longest reception. Downs over 35.5 receiving yards. Wilson over 21.5 longest reception. That's probably going to be the one that fucks us up. Drake May over 12.5 longest rush. Bo Nix over 10.5 longest rush. And then Saquon Barkley over 15.5 receiving yards. The next one is Mason Taylor over 33.5 receiving yards. Bryce Young over 12.5 rushing yards. Justin Herbert over 14.5 rushing yards. Drake May over 12.5 longest rush. Diggs over 4.5 receptions. Marks over 2.5 receptions. Etienne over 13.5 longest rush. Walker over 9.5 longest reception. Last one. This is Sleez's. Nico Collins over his receiving yards. Justin Fields over his longest rush. Justin Jefferson over 5.5 receptions. Judkins over 76.5 rush. Quinshon Judkins over 76.5 rushing yards. AJ Brown under 58.5 receiving yards. Garrett Wilson over 5.5 receptions. Bryce Young over 12.5 rushing yards. And then Mason Taylor over 33.5 receiving yards. Philly will
Mason Taylor week, baby.
Last week was Mason Taylor week, and it wasn't that fantastic.
What? I'll
okay.
take 70 yards and 6 receptions all day.
Trying to tap in, but service in the gym blows. I'm going to post them all on the Discord right now, buddy. All right, guys. Thank you guys, everybody, for tuning in. You too, thank you guys, because every time we do this on Saturdays, it is a fucking marathon. So you guys both rocked it. You guys both brought your A game. Shout out to both of you. Who Hames, the floor is yours, buddy. How can all 719 people watching simultaneously on all of our Twitter channels and YouTube support you and your content? Because you are fucking brilliant. And Who Hames, if you want to be on this regularly every week, every Saturday, gladly.
Yeah, I will make it part of my weekend. So yeah, first of all, anybody on X, like, go to the YouTube side and sub to all of us. Like, it's way more fun to be involved in the chat. The live chat usually goes. There's usually a little back and forth. It's a more enjoyable experience, in my opinion, to do it that way. But yeah, you can go down below. I assume you have in the descriptions. Hoohames, HOOHAMES, over on YouTube, and the same thing _FF on X to follow me. And if you follow me there, you can then see my live streams that I do throughout the week as well.
Oh yeah. How do I share your link?
You have to you have to go to my actual channel and then
I'm there.
Copy paste it.
Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah. I just copy paste the top bar.
Yep.
Yeah.
That works. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Sleez. Guys, the link's right here. Go head over to Hoohames on YouTube. Please smash the sub. Our guy's so close to 500 subscribers. Together, we can help him get his monetization. It's very important for him to get his monetization. So please do me a favor and go do that.
Oh, mate, amazing show. Sleez Bomb, SLEEZ Bomb. My Mind is a Weapon fantasy football show. You can find it on every single platform as that name. You better be subbing to Hoohames. You better be subbing to Big Draft Energy. There's no better insight, literally, than you could have just got for this 2 hours right now. That was amazingly good stuff, boys. And yeah, I'm glad you're joining the show, Hoohames, every Saturday. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Now, what do you guys got going on tomorrow morning? I don't know if I'm going to be doing the watch party again, because that was rough.
I mean, if you get on early and do something before for a start sit, like, I'd be fine with that up until the game starts, something like that. But like a watch party, not so much. Because I want to sit down and do a bunch of bets in the last hour of the game. Like, that's where I do a lot of my looking at things, like who's in, who's out, all that stuff.
Yeah.
I'll be live at 11 a.m. Eastern to 12:30 Eastern.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be live tomorrow. So
yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
Are you not coming on mine either?
I'll try to swing by, but I will be watching the game if I can swing by.
What time are you live?
8 to 9:30 my time. 11 a.m. Eastern to 12:30.
Got it.
All right, guys. That's that was the show. Good luck this week. See you guys on Sleez's show tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Eastern time. And now for the best outro in fantasy football. Peace.